Welcome, Aries. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your May general reading. I am doing personal readings, and the information for that you can find in the description box below. I am really appreciative of the comments, the generous donations, the appreciations that I am getting and receiving from all of you. Thank you so much. I feel so supported and appreciated. I particularly want to emphasize that the most important key to my ability to do what I'm doing now is your presence here now. That's all that's required. All are welcome here. And thank you in advance for supporting me in all the ways that you do. So, Aries, for the month of May, the Two of Swords is picking up on a theme from the past month. This is you having to make a decision about something that feels like a major crossroads, an opportunity to shift your path, to enter into a considerable project or effort, perhaps to change jobs, change homes, whatever it is. It's important that you look very closely and honestly at your own behaviors. There may be something that is difficult to look at, difficult to get your hand around, but you do know the best way forward. It's not necessarily the way you want to go, it's not necessarily the easy way either. But you do know what is best. The information is already there. You already know what path you're on and what can support it. But the information you're seeking is really more to justify the choice that you're already making. In the 10th house, the house of your social identity and the way others see you, the Six of Wands shows a victory. This is you being successful in your work, in your community, towards an important project you're working on. Perhaps if you supervise or manage others or other resources, you are being acknowledged by others for your particular efficiency, skills, productivity in a way that is advancing the entire project or team, but one that you value for the regard that you gain from your coworkers, your peers. Their recognition is the reward that is most important to you as you balance the energies of your own desires with those of your commitment to the collective good. In the first house, the Three of Wands. This is describing, I believe, the project that you're contemplating overall, the choice you feel pressed to make. You've already started collecting information, resources, contacts, models of other things that you are looking at and being instructed by what others have done. And you may have tentatively put it out there, created a proposal or a plan that others are reviewing, looking at, and you're waiting for the feedback, the conversations, the dialogue that will be generated by this proposal or plan that you're putting forward in a very unfamiliar audience. This is a new way of bringing your talents to bear on a broader audience than you previously experienced. In the fourth house, the house of your home, your soul, your family, the Star card is all about the vision of home that you have. It's almost a vision of homecoming is what I'm sensing. And this can have to do with your roots, your ancestry, your family history, your cultural heritage. There's a vision that you have where you can concretize those connections in your life. You may be producing a family tree, as an example. You may be planning a trip to visit relatives at a distance. You may be documenting or communicating something about your family as part of a larger project. In the 7th house, the house of your significant others, the Judgment card shows you doing something over in terms of a relationship. It's not necessarily romantic. This can be a business partner with an intimate. This can be you teaming up with relatives to complete a project. This can be an opportunity around a talent or skill or an expression that you have recognize from the past, where it was never really realized or got off the ground. And you now see a way of making this opportunity, this relationship, or this manifestation successful, because your consciousness is so much more deeply aware of the power that you have to affect the kind of change or have the impact on the communities that you want. I hope this reading is resonating for you, Aries. If you're vibing, please like this video, share it with others. Comment below and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot, and I pulled self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. That's pretty self-explanatory, particularly as you're looking to launch this really heartfelt project, something that comes out of your own experience of family, of history, of culture. The Egyptian cobra. The plant is just interesting to me, Solomon's seal, and the key word is wisdom. You have power and grace. Know when to use your voice and when to use your venom. So this choice you're making is very critical and can have some pretty equally constructive and destructive impact. So I understand the caution with which you are making this choice. The 3 of Wands in the 1st house is clarified by the Knight of Wands in the 2nd house and the Emperor in the 3rd house. Both these cards are a description of your energy right now. The Knight of Wands is the energy you value to start something new, to get excited, to express yourself passionately from your place of gifts, your strength, your enthusiasm. The Emperor is describing the control that you now have over yourself, releasing control over others or outside external conditions, and recognizing your real power resides in how you respond. This is about being embodied. This can be about recovery from an illness where you are fully in your power, fully in your body, and the way in which you now use the knowledge that you've gained of failures, of disappointments, to take full responsibility for your reality, understanding that your successes are your successes. Even if they belong to other people too, they're yours. And that's very important for you right now because you're getting ready to launch a bigger, more dramatic achievement. And in order to do that, you are gathering up your wisdom, your courage, your sense of values, your sense of responsibility to the larger world. The Star card in the 4th house is clarified by the 7 of Wands in the 5th house and the 5 of Wands in the 6th house. You've gotten so much better at saying no. You have learned to, particularly with siblings, this is coming through as a sibling thing, but it can also be simply friends that are like family. And you have learned to resist the unnecessary, the demands or requests on your time and energy, and to make space for the things that you do best, liberating yourself to exercise your talents in the way that you know is required for you to grow these talents, for you to be able to truly expand as you feel yourself creatively on a path of growth. Working with the team, this may be an opportunity for you to teach something that you're working on, teach staff members, assistants, collaborators, how to create a learning experience, a buy-in, a non-hierarchical collaboration where everyone is working from their strengths. Because you're committed to what you do well, your expertise, you're joining with others, you're showing others that you can join together and each work from the place of strengths as a way of following and leading, making whatever solutions or products you conceive of truly credit to all of you, to the team, something no individual can have come up with. So it's that synergy that you honor, and this is about the creative process. Sharing that process with others is no mean feat. And the Judgment card in the 7th house is clarified by the King of Wands in the 8th house and the Wheel of Fortune in the 9th house. Lot of Wands energy for you, almost all Wands and major arcana swords here. So you are in a dramatic growth spurt. You are full of confidence. It's interesting as you create these models, these learning modules, I'm calling them. This can be teams, this can be departments, this can be aspects of a project you're working on, but you lead through your passion. You're not leading by doling out instructions. You're leading because you have the vision, and your passion for your vision is what inspires others and motivates them to want to work for you, to want to follow your lead, to pursue your vision, even if they can't see it. And this absolutely has to do with the way that you are gaining the resources and supply that you need to execute this plan or this proposal, as well as the way that you're able to motivate others to work at a higher level, to be encouraged to emulate your examples of excellence, to find strength in each other's expression of their talents and abilities. And this collectively is building a momentum that is really providing you with an opportunity. It can be through an institution of higher learning. It can be as part of the publishing world or the presentation world, as it is so transformed in our lifetimes. This can be part of any kind of a collective, diverse community that is offering you an opportunity to travel, to present your ideas somewhere, perhaps at a distance from where you live. This is also your chance to teach or instruct others about your ideas, becoming a part of a consortium where you or others can take your ideas to other groups that then exchange those ideas back. So I'm getting a real strong collective feel that is elevating your particular product or service to a different level. The 6 of Wands in the 10th house is clarified by the High Priestess in the 11th house and the Hermit card in the 12th house. Wow. So it is in the place of your activist humanitarian interests that you are bringing this wisdom to the decisions that you're making. This may be the way that you choose to contribute to a greater social cause, a way that you are constructing an activist effort towards a particular social cause or injustice. In order to direct all this energy as powerfully as you are, as I said, with one sword, all the other cards that are not major arcana are wands. That puts you in this huge growth cycle that can be exhausting. And in order to replenish, you must protect your private time. You need your private time. That can be the site of your writing, recording, assessing, evaluating, remembering, reflecting on the experience that you are building. And it's absolutely circles right back to your ancestry, right back to your family of origin or your cultural heritage in a way that you're able to export and re-engage in those communities that are at a distance from you. So I'm going to finish this reading with a crystal oracle, and I pulled the pyrite. And it says, let the money flow in. I like that. So thank you so much, Aries, for this reading. Until next time, namaste.